Muy buena gente, bienvenido a un nuevo capítulo. Y bueno, vamos a intentar en este capítulo terminar la misión personal de Siora, que ya la comenzamos en el capítulo anterior, que empezamos haciendo las pruebas del agua para tener acceso al alto rey, que de hecho para terminarla tenemos que hablar con Constantin, pero decidí al final del capítulo, bueno, a mitad del capítulo anterior, que en vez de seguir con la misión principal me interesaba hacer la misión de Siora. Así que en eso estamos, gente. Vamos al lío. Ya lo viste en el capítulo anterior, que bueno, que parece que su madre hizo un tratado con los inquisidores, y que esos tratados se escriben en tablas, ¿no? En piedra. Pero la piedra está rota. Así que no sabemos si es verdad o es mentira, porque el otro tampoco quiere hablarnos. O sea, vamos a intentar convencerlo. Y para eso tenemos que venir a hablar con Duncan.
What brings you here on Almanawi?
We found Karadeg. You were right. He was hiding in the woods.
I know him well. Like I know everyone in my clan.
His life is in danger. Some priests from Teleme are searching for him and they won't leave him in peace.
So they are the ones he fears.
Dunkas, you cannot let him fall into these priests' hands. He is one of us.
I know, but my role as a chief is to preserve the peace in this village. Being chased by the Renaigse probably only stirred up his anger. I do not wish to take the risk of him bringing it here.
Vale, hablar sobre el equilibrio que quiere crear entre las naciones, pedirle que lo acepte por la amistad entre vosotros, insistir. Vale, vamos a intentar hablar sobre el equilibrio que podemos crear entre las diferentes naciones, ¿no?
You wish to create balance between your people and the Renaigse, don't you?
Indeed.
But how can there be balance if all those who oppose your vision are simply pushed aside?
I did not push him aside. He is the one who left and gave his support to the war he was dreaming of.
And yet, he kept the symbol of your clan with him. We found it in his house.
You are both right. I must be capable of maintaining peace, even with those who think differently. Tell him that he can come back.
Thank you, Dunkas.
Is there anything else?
No.
I must leave. Goodbye, Dunkas.
Qua awalum say.
Vale, pues muy bien. Algunas veces sí nos transporta directamente al final de la misión y otras veces tenemos que recorrerlo. Que me parece un acierto total, el que nos transporte directamente en la continuación de la misión y nos quite patear el bosque o lo que tengamos que patear.
Renaigse, you have returned.
We would like to talk once more about the glyphs on this stone.
I told you that I did not want to hear about this promise any longer.
Vale, hablarle sobre el acuerdo con Duncan.
You wanted to go back to your original clan, didn't you? You were hoping that Dunkas would welcome you. He is prepared to do so. He simply hopes that you will put aside the anger that is inside you.
When I left, I thought Dunkas was too soft, too nice with the Renaigse. I was hoping to fight them with Bladnid, but in the end, she also chose to negotiate with them. So, I might as well go back home. Thank you for convincing him to take me back. Here, take this piece of tree bark. I hope that it will help you to chase these Renaigse away, Donegal. And I did not think I would say this one day. But thank you, Renaigse.
What do these glyphs say?
That we will assist the priests in their war against the lions, and they must help us in return. There is nothing about the spirits of the people of the village, or renouncing our traditions. I knew they were lying.
Han
I showed
mentido.
this to Iselt.
Pues ver directamente, claro. Del carajo. Esto es un acierto total, vamos. Esto es un acierto total. No sé por qué en algunas misiones no lo hace.
Siora, Asir, always with your new friends. Bertir to Madiseld, I'm happy to see you. What do you want?
Azeld, about this pact your mother supposedly made with the priests.
Yes. Did you find anything new?
Vamos a hablar sobre la piedra destruida y luego sobre las mentiras.
Were you able to read it, Siora? No, because it was destroyed by someone. I am certain that the priests did it to protect their lies. You're probably right, but for as long as we cannot prove it...
We retrieved the piece of tree bark that Karadeg used as a model.
Siora, what's written on it? Mother promised to help them against the lions, and they promised to help us in return. There's nothing mentioned about them settling here. And even less about them being entitled to the spirits of the people of our village. So they lied. They mocked us and insulted the memory of our mother. I think it's high time they left. Don't you agree? I think so too. Come on, let's go. You lied to us. You took us for gullible children. Leave this village at once. You will never be welcome here again.
But if you want our help with the Alliance, your people must convert to the light.
Vamos a convencerlos para que se
By
marchen.
lying, you have insulted the memory of the Queen. The entire village will be happy to make you pay for your affront if they hear about it. You do well to leave before having to face their wrath.
We are not here to shed blood.
Very well, we're leaving. But we will not forget your role in this matter, Your Excellency.
Vale, hemos perdido reputación con Temelin. Me da igual.
I did not think they would leave of their own accord. Thank you, Onol Manawi. Thanks to you, we managed to chase away these lawyers. And we will be able to perform our rituals and give our mother back to the earth. Yes. Thank you. Our village is in your debt. Siora, I will need you for the ritual. Will you help me? Of course, Asir.
Vale. Pues creo que ahora mismo está hecha. No sé si nos... Con Siora seguimos siendo amistosos y todavía no tenemos la bonificación de amistad. Quiere decir que su misión personal continúa. Así que... bueno. Saltará, en algún momento dado saltará, ¿no? ¿O hablamos con ella?
Karans, do you need something?
¿Por qué sabía que los misioneros mentían?
How did you know that those missionaries were lying? After all, given the situation, your mother could have wanted to form an alliance.
I knew my mother well. We were close. She would never have renounced her beliefs to forge an alliance.
Parece lógico según su cultura. A veces la necesidad no sabe de leyes. Podría haberlo hecho para proteger a sus hijas.
I understand.
Vamos a decirle esta.
However, couldn't she have renounced it in the hope of protecting her daughters?
Perhaps. But she knew us just as well as we knew her. And she knew that we'd rather die in battle than renounce our beliefs. Anything else?
Preguntar por qué su hermana y ella son
Why
tan
are you and your
distintas.
sister so different?
If you're talking about physical differences, they're linked to the fact that Iseld is not Onol Manawi. When we were little, we were perfectly identical. But our tempers were always different.
Decirle que te alegra de que sea más cordial que su
I have
hermana.
no trouble believing it. And I'm glad that out of the two sisters, it's the gentler one who is by my side now.
Gentler? Really? The lion soldier on the battlefield would not have agreed. Anything else?
Haremos preguntar por su padre, aunque creo que nos va a decir lo mismo de siempre.
He was the donegad of our blood.
What happened to him?
He was killed. My mother never. Anything else?
I must leave you. See you later.
Pues lo único que nos queda es esperar que salte la conclusión de la misión de ella. Y misiones secundarias tenemos misión de Vasco, misión de Petrus y la misión de Apra. Pero me interesa una cura para la Márico, así que nos vamos a hablar con Constantin. No quiero hacer... Ahora lo explico, gente. Vale, lo que quería decir es que tengo muy claro que voy a volver a jugar juego por las decisiones que he ido tomando. Entonces, quiero dejar algo sin hacer, ¿no? Sobre todo el tema de las misiones de los compañeros. A no ser que sea muy obligatorio, voy a hacer la de Siora y creo que poco más. Si eso avanzaré algo más en alguna de los otros. Pero bueno, me quiero reservar algo para esa partida que jugaré ya fuera de grabación.
Tell us what is going on. We haven't heard anything about Lord Dorsey's condition in spite of our inquiries. We are extremely worried. And then all of a sudden one of his guards appears, shaken and on his own, though he is part of his retinue.
Please. Allow me the chance to shed some light, my lady.
Your soldier is nothing more than a coward for abandoning his highness.
Tell me, what is going on?
This soldier has just reported in. He is asking for reinforcements. He believes that Lord Dorsey has been attacked.
He believes? He ran here without full knowledge of what happened firsthand.
I was sent on patrol far from the camp, but I heard screams. From men and from beasts. I wanted to return to camp, but then I heard a deafening sound. Grinding, like a landslide. I thought then it would be best just to go and get help.
Thank you, Lieutenant. You are dismissed. I would like to have a discussion with this man alone.
Yes, sir.
My lady, could you lead these fine people into the hallway, if you would be so kind?
Certainly. I deplore this embarrassing turn of events. But know that you have my full support in all circumstances.
In the interest of avoiding a general panic, tell me precisely what happened back there.
Your cousin ordered us to escort him beyond the town limits. The islander convinced him to go on some journey.
By islander, do you mean the Denegad that came to treat his affliction?
Yes, a strange bird. Missing more than one feather, you ask me, sir. I was ordered to set up patrol along a small path, rather far from the rest of the company. I was told to protect our perimeter from anyone wandering along. According to the islander, it was the only access to their planned destination. I did my rounds for quite some time. Not a soul came along. But then I heard cries a ways off, and I went running to help. I heard an enormous crashing sound like an avalanche of rocks. So then I turned right back around.
And you ran all the way here?
Vale. ¿Dónde se produjo el ataque?
Do you know precisely where the company was when you heard these sounds?
No, not precisely. I hadn't gone there. But I could show you where I was posted. The islander said they were following the path, but he was quite a ways ahead when I lost sight of them.
Vale, ¿por qué no investigaste
entonces? Why didn't you go look
entonces?
for yourself? To see if they had been buried by a rock slide?
What? Alone? What could I have done? It seemed of greater urgency to go and get help.
I'm still having trouble deciding if cowardice or intelligence got the best of you. but that's a question for your superiors.
Vale, ¿con qué propósito fue esa
My cousin
expedición?
was quite weak. Do you know why he decided to follow the Denegad?
His Highness was feeling much better. The potions that he was drinking must have been potent. I mean to show no disrespect to His Highness, but that islander had the high ground in the War of Wits. I wasn't privy to their counsel. I haven't the beginning of an explanation for the expedition, but your cousin was all full of enthusiasm and ordered that we set out as quick as we could make ready.
That sounds like him. What sort of mess has he gotten himself into? Again?
I am sorry, sir, but I don't know anything else I could tell you.
Dismissed, soldier. Looks like I'm going on an expedition.
Thank you, sir.
Vale, tras la pista del Alto Rey. A la búsqueda de Constantin, vamos ahí. Está clarísimo. Vale, ¿por dónde está? Tenemos a la 2, tras la pista del Alto Rey, y a la búsqueda de Constantin, que es a la que vamos a ir. A buscar a Constantin. Porque si se lo ha llevado nuestro aliado indígena, pues posiblemente es porque haya encontrado algún tipo de cura o algo, no lo sabemos. Vale, vamos a situarnos. Ah, coño, pues está cerquita.
This is the camp that Constantin's escort must have established.
It looks more like a battlefield. I hope the Denegad and your cousin survived the fight.
Search the zone. Let's see if we can find any clues as to what's happened here. Most of the weapons are missing. Our soldiers wouldn't have taken a rest without defenses. The tents were lacerated by what looks like claws, and there are traces of blood everywhere. Some of these men must have been attacked in their sleep. By beasts? Our soldiers were attacked by surprise, and there were animals among the assailants. However, our men reacted properly. They were armed and they fled as best they could. There are no bodies, and no sign of Constantin or Catasac's presence here. Perhaps they were in another place, and the soldiers wanted to join them. We need to follow the tracks.
Vamos a seguir el rastro. Vale. Entonces a priori por aquí, ¿no? El rastro de tíos muertos, ¿no?
This area has been trampled. An entire stampede passed by here. Our soldiers must have fled the zone and taken this path followed by their assailants. This is a sacred place of a native cult. No doubt this is where Catasac and Constantin were going.
It isn't really a place of a cult, but rather a place of anchoring. A place where Donegada perform a ritual to become Sinol Menawi. These places are charged with great energy. Perhaps Catasac wanted to use it to bring relief to your cousin.
Perhaps. There are bodies, and without a doubt there was fighting here. Search the place. Let's see what we are able to find.
Vale, bueno, aquí tenemos un montón de cosas, ¿no?
Without a doubt caused by an explosive potion. The soldiers might have been carrying them. They must have been desperate to have taken such drastic measures. The corpses of both men and beasts. These soldiers fought dearly until the end. Neither Constantin nor Catasac are among them. This blade is a native ritual knife, and this bowl contained a potion. Someone wanted to perform a ritual here. Could Catasac have found a better means to alleviate Constantin's symptoms? Constantin and Catasac must have been visiting this place, perhaps performing some sort of healing ritual. When the attack took place, the soldiers intervened, and many fell during the fight, but a group was able to escape down this path. We need to continue following their tracks.
No sé. ¿Os podéis imaginar que la hayas querido convertir en una de las bestias? ¿Pasar su espíritu a una de las bestias? Y me refiero a las bestias fuertes a las que nos enfrentamos, a esos semidioses o bosses, como queréis decirlo.
Footprints. They must have fled this way. Strange. These trees look half calcinated, as if they were exposed to immense heat.
Vale. ¿Qué pasa? Es que suena aquí como...
terrible condition. Whatever did these men come up against?
No sé, pero vaya espadón que tiene este tío. No, nada, continuamos.
This path seems to have been scorched in flames.
Venga.
More signs of an explosion. I can't believe that our soldiers could be carrying so many explosive potions.
Vale, yo voy a recoger el hongo chesquero que me hace falta para la munición.
These poor soldiers were torn to pieces. Animals again, or something else.
Vale, ya no está tan seguro de que sean animales, ¿eh? O algo más gordo que los animales, vamos.
It looks as if a group met up with them and took this path. There was more fighting over here. There are not only the corpses of our own men, but where could these other soldiers have come from? More signs of explosions. But what were they doing with all these explosives on them?
No sé, pero se han enfrentado a unos bichos chungos, ¿eh? De hecho, no sé si lo he dicho a lo largo de la serie. Pero soy de los que opino que el juego siempre provee. O sea, por aquí hemos pasado en plan exploración, o he pasado en plan exploración, y al final el juego nos trae, igual que en el vídeo que os mostré de objetos legendarios, pues ahí nos llevó a hacer la misión de Apra.
The path stops on this overhang, and despite signs of a skirmish, I can't see any sign of Constantin or Catasac.
Y aquí he venido yo otras veces explorando, no... Vale, aquí han hecho un ritual.
These rocks were broken, as if they had taken cannon fire. What could have happened here? I don't recognize these men. Still more unknown soldiers. Could they have been responsible for the attack? This one is carrying a letter. Let's see.
Vale, lleva una carta.
According to this note, this troop came from an outpost of the Bridge Alliance close by. A patrol, no doubt. Could the bridge in some way be linked to this attack? That makes no sense.
Vale, vamos a seguir investigando.
These vials look familiar. Katasach used the very same to stock his potions. He must have come here. I'm going to pick them up. I recognize this sack. It's my cousin's. Oh, Constantin, what have you gotten yourself into again? Very well. Let's sum things up. Constantin and Katasach definitely came through here to perform some sort of ritual. But they were attacked. An attack obviously involving wild animals. And then there are these traces of inexplicable flames. Could it be magic?
You cannot suspect my people are behind this attack. You have strayed far from the path. No one would have attacked Katasach.
Unless he himself was behind it. He is a powerful Donegad. The beasts obey him.
How could you even think something like that? He is a healer. He brought comfort to your cousin.
Perhaps he only did it to gain our trust. With Constantin captive, he now has leverage to apply to the colonists and force them to accept his conditions. But in all truth, I have no idea what to think. But regardless of who is guilty, I must find my cousin. We could return to Wenxavier to learn more. Perhaps Katasach returned there. Or maybe his Voglendai could tell us where to find him. We are also going to have to visit the outpost. Their soldiers were involved in the combat, or at least the end of it. They must have some stories for us.
That trail seems a better one to follow. Katasach is a good man, but the soldiers and the lions have already betrayed you.
That's true, but I do not see how they could have made these animals obey them. However, one way or another, Constantin is in danger. Let us be on our way without further delay.
Vale, pues nada. La duda está entre que si la alianza del puente... De hecho está cerca, ¿no? Sí. Muy, muy cerca. Vámonos. Pues podría haber aquí un atajo. Claro, pero el tema de que los animales le hayan vencido... Vale. Yo puedo entender que le haya pedido ayuda a los animales viendo que esta gente, los de la alianza, los perseguían, ¿no? Podría ser una buena... una lógica, ¿no? No. No nos vamos a pelear para pelear. Pasando. 3 pueblos. Estamos cerca. Vamos a preguntarle a esta gente. No sé, ¿qué está pensando? Vale, vamos a preguntarle a esta gente. Está claro, los de la alianza, ¿no? Pero si es un curandero, lo mismo, no sé. Nos podemos imaginar a lo mejor que nos ha traicionado. Aquí ya no nos podemos fiar un pelo, ¿eh? Y se ha llevado a Constantin, ¿eh?
Colonials. You must have gotten lost to have come this far from nowhere. To whom do I owe the honor?
Desardet. I am legate of the congregation of merchants on this island.
A legate? Here? Pardon my dismay, but we don't get many official sorts around here. Captain Idris. I am the ranking officer in charge of this Bridge Alliance outpost. What can I do for you, sir?
Pues vamos a preguntar sobre la desaparición de
I'm looking for
Constantin.
Constantin Dorsey, the island governor of the congregation of merchants.
A governor? Here? Whatever would he be doing in this rattle?
My cousin was part of an expedition in this region. His men and his camp were attacked. They nearly all died. But we found no trace of his body, which has us hoping that he may still be alive. wounded and holding up somewhere, or even captured.
Have you cast your suspicions in our direction? I hope this is a joke. We've had neither reinforcements nor supplies for weeks. In my book, we've been totally forgotten. I wouldn't risk the few lives remaining to attack a governor's camp. I'm not crazy. I'm truly sorry for your cousin, Excellency, but we haven't seen him. And we definitely haven't kidnapped him. The region is dangerous. The natives are heartless. You should be looking in their direction.
You do know that we found the bodies of several men from the garrison up there, don't you?
How could you be sure?
One of them was carrying a note, signed by your hand.
And they are dead. I had hoped they'd have survived and would eventually return.
Explain yourself, Captain. What were your men doing on the clifftop?
They were monitoring the zone. They were to warn us of any troop movements. We have lost too many men to surprise attacks. We decided to take initiative and be ready. Yesterday, we heard screams and saw some strange lights up there. But I was hoping...
And you didn't go and see for yourself? You hear screams, certainly those of your own men, and you don't do anything.
So the last of my men give up their lives for nothing as well? You can think of me as a coward if you like. But me, I'm taking no more unnecessary risks.
Why do I have the feeling that you're holding something back from me?
Bueno, vamos a ofrecerle oro.
I can see how difficult your present situation has become. I'm certain you haven't been paid either for quite some time. I cannot solve all of your problems. But what would you say if I took care of that one first?
A little gold would certainly improve the morale of my men. One of the men I posted there returned during the night.
A survivor? Excellent. Did he tell you what happened?
He wasn't able to say a word. He collapsed unconscious 2 steps past the doorway. Our nurse sits with him, but there is little hope that he will come back to himself. His wounds are extremely serious. He's just refusing to die.
I'm sorry to hear that, Captain. Perhaps we could do something for him.
Go and see the nurse. Perhaps you can do something to help the poor boy. I can't take it anymore. To lose another man. Anything else?
I need to be going.
No.
I would very much like to do the same. Safe journey, Your Excellency.
Vamos a hablar con la enfermera, ¿no? Vale. ¿Dónde está?
What are you doing there? This is an infirmary.
I know. I've come to see the wounded soldier. The captain told me you might need my help.
That is very kind of him. But alas, it's a little late.
What are you saying? Is the soldier...
No, he still lives. But I've been asking the captain for weeks to escort me on a mission to replenish my stocks. I no longer have a single remedy. And now that we have a wounded patient, I can only wipe water on his brow and hope.
Do you know what type of remedy would allow him to survive?
Yes, at least I think so. It's a known potion that heals burns.
I see. Give me the recipe. We'll go and see that it's prepared for you.
Thank you. Because of you, this poor boy might be able to survive his wounds.
Vale, consigue el antídoto y va a ser al soldado superviviente. Porción soberana contra quemaduras. ¿La tenemos por casualidad nosotros? No lo creo. Vale. Necesitamos un campamento. Ah, aquí había algo, sí. Aquí está la mesa de las facciones. A ver si las podemos... Vale, las podemos crear. Ah, siempre los juegos siempre proveen. Siempre proveen.
Were you able to concoct the potion against burns?
Yes, I was.
Sí.
Might we administer it?
Give it to me. I'll take care of this. We must wait and be patient now.
Will he make it?
I hope so. We'll know soon enough. This potion is extremely potent.
And if he survives, when could we speak to him?
Come back tomorrow at the same time. We'll know more then.
Very well. I'll come back tomorrow.
See you soon. And thank you again for your help.
Vale, tenemos que esperar 24 horas. Y bueno, habría que buscar un sitio donde dormir. Vale, vamos a ver si tenemos por aquí algo cerquita. Vale. Vamos a salir fuera, vamos a dormir. Y acabamos aquí con la alianza del puente sobre la investigación de dónde está Constantin. Si su capitán dice la verdad, que mandó simplemente la expedición porque había visto ruidos y demás, entonces otra cosa, no son ellos los culpables de la desaparición de Constantin, simplemente que aparecieron ahí y ya había jaleo y la palmaron todos menos este soldado, que está quemado, ¿no? Parece como si algo realmente muy poderoso o con mucho poder, ¿no? Vamos a dormir. ¿Y ahora cuánto estamos de tiempo? Eh... 10 horas. Bueno, pues entonces yo creo que podríamos esperar. Vale. Vámonos. Que ya se ha despertado. Interesante. Las misiones, que la intriga, A ver ahora por qué coño Constantin, teniendo la Malicó, bueno, y muy débil no estaba, pero bueno, estaba débil. Pero salir ahí con el jefe del clan, no sé. Lo mismo has querido convertirse en una bestia, Si era la única solución.
Hello, soldier. How are you doing?
Better. A lot better. Are you the one who saved me? The nurse told me.
I simply prepared the potion that she told me how to make. Nothing more. Could you tell me what happened during the attack?
I will try. They're not really memories I'm fond to bring back. A lot of my friends died up there. We were posted up on the peak to follow rebel movement. It had been a couple of days when we heard sounds of fighting not far from our position. Men were screaming in our own language. So we went to see what was happening. Soldiers of the Coin Guard and an islander were trying to protect a young man. He seemed dire ill.
Constantin Katasak and his escort. Who were they fighting against?
Dozens of wild animals. They seemed completely enraged and intent on devouring them. And there were flames.
Flames? Where were they coming from?
I don't know. My friends and other soldiers fell one after the other. I didn't see everything. All was blood and confusion with beasts and fire. But I thought I saw another islander. Big. He's the one who took the sickened man. There was practically no one left on the battlefield. I was wounded and I passed out. I came to when I heard voices of islanders approaching. Rebels. I thought to myself, they're coming to finish off the wounded. I got up with difficulty and fled. I dragged myself here. And you know the rest.
I'm going to have to go and find these rebels.
You shouldn't do that. They killed all of my friends. You take a great risk.
That's enough. Rest now. You're still far from having recovered.
Yes, it's best I leave now. I've learned enough. I'll have a word with your captain. Goodbye.
Vale, lo que hemos sacado en claro es que los han atacado los animales. Ese fuego no sabía de dónde provenía, pero sí sabe que a Constantin se le ha llevado un insular muy grande y que luego al final aparecieron más insulares.
Excellency, I was told that you saved my soldier. Thank you. You can't imagine what this means to us.
Please, I did nothing more than follow the instructions your nurse gave me.
Did you learn what you needed to learn?
Yes, I was able to question your man and he told me what he saw. He and his company heard sounds of the attack, and they went to investigate. My cousin's escort were already nearly annihilated by animals that jumped out from all sides. A strange sorcerer controlled them. It was he that took my cousin.
One of those rebel savages, no doubt. I knew that they'd be behind all of this. They must have learned that an important man was in the region and thought he would make the perfect hostage. I'm sorry. I would give you some men, but...
Don't apologize. I know where the camp can be found, and if my cousin is there, I will free him.
Like you freed the scholars. You're a good man, Excellency. Thank you again for saving my soldier.
I need to be going.
I would very much like to do the same. Safe journey, Your Excellency.
A la búsqueda de Constantin. Vamos, no vamos a parar, vamos. Está aquí, está en la otra punta. Yo creo que nos puede llevar al campamento que tenemos aquí, porque ahí hemos estado ya. Pero no sé, me da muy mala espina que hayan sido los insulares, ¿no? A no ser que sea el clan ese que me cargué. Me da muy mala espina. Como nos hayan traicionado los insulares. Vamos, ya llevamos ya llevo 2 traiciones en el juego. A ver, ¿dónde estamos? Vale. Vale, esta es aquí donde vinimos a hacer la misión de liberar a los misioneros, ¿no? En plan sigilo. De hecho, aquí ya hemos venido 2 veces. Y esta es la tercera. Vamos a entrar por la puerta principal, ¿eh? Si tiene algo que esconder, le daremos una vuelta. Si no tiene nada que esconder, me dejarán pasar. Vale, de momento nos han dejado pasar. Vamos a ver qué nos encontramos. Si no, vamos a tener que acabar con el clan este entero.
Hello.
Renaigse, there you are again. What do you want?
Vale, vamos a preguntar por el ataque a
To
Constantin.
speak to you about my cousin's capture and the massacre of his escort. A soldier from the nearby outpost survived and told us that you were present on the battlefield.
You dare come here and accuse us of taking him? Let me throw him out this Renaigse and his Ilkdaren. May they receive this punishment for their arrogance.
Vamos a convencerlos de que
I know
hablen.
that you see us as your enemies, but we are not here to harm you. I only seek to find the man I consider to be my brother, as well as the man who is protecting him. Katisach, one of your greatest Donegada.
No Donea Exregal would attack Katasach.
If you didn't attack him, you must know what happened to them. I was told that an islander took my cousin away. Perhaps your men were there to aid them.
We do not have your cousin, and we do not know what happened to him. As for Katasach, and the worst, Tire.
Katasach murió por sus heridas.
That night, we heard the sounds of a terrible combat. The ground shook all the way to our homes. We went to see, but we arrived too late. The last breath of Katasach had returned to the wind when we arrived there, and many of the Renaigse were dead. We could do no more. We carried the body of the Donegad and brought it here.
He gave his life to protect Constantin. May he rest in peace. This request might surprise you, but we would like to see him.
Why? What do you want to do with him, Renaigse?
Examine him to understand what killed him. We were told that an island native was there and that he likely led the attack.
No Donea Exregal would attack Katasach. You have been lied to, or they were mistaken.
That is the very reason I need to see his body. To understand.
You may see him. But if you desecrate his body, you will pay for this offense with your life.
Joder, se han cargado el Katasach. Vale, ¿dónde está? Esto cada vez me deja más helado, ¿eh? El juego, ¿eh? ¿Quién coño está detrás de cargarse a uno de los principales chamanes, ¿no? Chamanes, bueno, y además su mejor curandero. Vale, coño, no hemos metido en un callejón sin salida. No, vale, por aquí arriba.
Katasach. Seeing the state of his body, I hate myself for having suspected him. Forgive me, Donegad, to have doubted your loyalty and even more for what we are about to do. Now then, let's see what story this corpse has to tell.
Intuir, vamos a
Afra
intuir.
would know how to get information from this body. I'll need to go and find her. Afra would know how to get information from this body. I'll need to go and find her.
Vale, tenemos que ir a por Afra, vale, que tiene el nivel necesario para... Vale, pues tenemos que ir al campamento otra vez, sí o sí, y cambiar a uno de los compañeros por Afra. Coño, ver por dónde podemos coger que sea lo más rápido posible. Además esa herida no... ¿Os habéis fijado en el cadáver? No me gusta mucho, ¿eh? Es como si fuera un tiro o una explosión, ¿no? O algo que le ha salido de dentro, ¿no? No me convence mucho. A ver qué nos tiene que decir Afra del cadáver. Increíble, increíble el juego. Cuando parecía que íbamos así, pues venga, vamos a convocar a los compañeros y Afra. Vamos a quitar a Vasco y vamos a añadir Afra. Venga, vamos, Afra, que te necesito para que hagas una investigación de un cadáver. Bueno, esto hay que patearlo. Pues no sabemos en un momento dado si puede saltar algo, ¿no? Que nos ayude. O encontrar algo que nos ayude. Es que no los podemos examinar o no los podemos tocar. Vamos a ver, entonces si tenemos a Apra, porque dice lo mismo.
Desarde, I'm happy to see you. I can't wait to find this famous cave of knowledge and what it contains. I could probably go alone, but just think, don't you want to...
Ahora mismo
Another
no.
time, maybe.
Anything else?
Vale, aquí tenemos, parece que tenemos algo
I'm asleep.
de amoríos con ella. Vale, pues os voy a decir una cosa. Tenemos que... Voy a guardar. Tenemos que examinarlo, ¿eh? Ya, pues para eso no hace falta que fuese tenido que ir por Apra, si me dice que no.
Here is the body of Katasach.
Ah, bueno, ahora sí.
Could you examine it and tell us what you make of his wounds?
Of course. This won't be the first time I've examined a corpse. We note a great number of large, blunt force contusions, covering the entire surface of the victim's body. None of the wounds could be attributed to a blade or a spear, nor are there any visible bullet entry points. Practically every bone has been broken in multiple places. The rib cage was torn open and then collapsed. The open wound reveals multiple perforations of the vital organs. Here, the borders of the wounds have been singed. The flesh is blackened, exposed to a flame, no doubt. And we also note several patches of mineral residue. They seem oddly out of place in spite of the exotic insular origin of our deceased. I would be hard-pressed to tell you which of the wounds proved to be the fatal blow, but one thing is certain.
He was smashed violently by a giant rock that was without a doubt on fire.
Yes. These wounds are similar to those given by a heated cannon shot, though in a less regular fashion.
The dead soldiers we found had identical wounds. As crazy as this may sound, whoever is responsible for this attack is capable of wielding molten rock.
In any other circumstance, your conclusion would qualify you for an asylum. But I stand on the side of the improbable. The natives' powers reside outside the body of knowledge we possess.
I can't imagine an Adaig behaving like this. It is not their way. That they might attack careless hunters or warriors, true, but to attack Katasach, the power to call volcano fires, could only be that of a guardian. No simple man wields mountain fire.
We still don't really know who is actually behind this attack, nor what they want. Judging by the severity of these wounds, I fear the worst for Constantin.
All your experiments. You've learned so little. You've learned to fear. Your instincts should have been enough.
We had to at least try. Are you not even concerned or angered by what happened to Katasach?
We've grown accustomed to the loss of lives, your relentless attacks and incessant treacheries. All the same, there is truth in your words. This attack is out of place. Guardian and Donegad would never attack one another. There is a ritual that might help us. Anatalas Fair.
The Anatalas Fair. What is it? Tell me more.
It is a magical rite that only a person with a powerful bond to both spirits and nature can perform. It allows the Donegad who chants it to relive the last moments of an Onol Manawi.
That would allow us to at least see the face of his assassin.
If what I have heard is true, yes. To my knowledge, only one Donegad still living knows the ritual.
Let's ask her for her help then. She might be able to tell us what has become of Constantin.
You are quick to ask another to put her mind in danger for your own concerns. Imagine the pain of the wounds of another, shaking your body as the cold of death crushes your beating heart. This is what you must ask of the Tiernahach. It is the price she must pay for performing the ritual. When her companion was lost in battle, fighting against your own, she wanted to live that death beside her. Since that day, Our tierna gedachtas has never breathed air with the same breath.
That would explain her distrust of the colonials.
You must make her see your purpose. It may be the only way you are going to learn the fate of your cousin.
Vale, convénzame la tierna Harkadaksha de que te ayude. Fíjate la que se ha liado aquí en un momento, vamos. Madre mía. Bueno, pues nada, gente. Hasta aquí este capítulo en el que la voz del muerto, ¿no? El destino de Constantin. Pues interesantísimo, ¿eh? Interesantísimo, porque además, aparte de cargarse a uno de los jefes, ¿no? De los clanes, parece ser que es un guardián que puede lanzar rocas de fuego. Y se ha llevado a Constantin. O sea, es lo más extraño, ¿no? Que se acabe con uno de los jefes de los clanes y se lleve a Constantin. Interesante. Y además el Kataxa defendió hasta el último momento a Constantin. Bueno, gente, pues esperemos que en el siguiente capítulo resolvamos la voz del muerto, el destino de Constantin. Un pedazo de saludo a todos los que seguís la serie, a todos los que seguís el canal, ya sabéis, dale a like si os gustó. Nos vemos en próximos capítulos.